It's a beautiful scene between the orange and blue of the Netherlands and France. This is League A Group 1. The mini group which will decide one finalist for the UEFA Nations League. It could yet be the Dutch or the French. The French are favourites. They hold the advantage by 4 points currently, but this their final match. Netherlands still have 6 points to play for. They must win tonight if they harbour those ambitions. But really, as Ronald Koeman took charge back at the beginning of the year, this has been a rebuilding process, reinstalling of confidence for the Dutch after missing those 2 consecutive tournaments for the first time since the mid-80s.
Yeah, it's not easy, but of course we always knew about the talent that Dutch possess, right? And you look at this squad, 10 players in this squad under 23 years of age, and quite a few actually in the starting lineup, which is no surprise I've mentioned. If you look at Ajax teams in the Champions League, or even PSV, some of the players, of course, very, very young. They're not afraid to give those players an opportunity, and what a chance that is in terms of experience, Ross, right? Playing against the world champion, of course, and with this crowd, who knows?
Well, Koeman knows this stadium very well indeed. He managed here for 3 years. He played here for 2 years at the end of his...
A very capable duo, and Denzel Dumfries on that right-hand side, but the midfield strong, but yet creative. That's normally Lucas Hernandez, then Benjamin Mendy goes out as well. Well, they have Lucas Digne. And by the way, Ferland Mendy from Olympique Lyonnais is on the bench, and he's not bad for a youngster. That midfield, of course, N'Golo Kante needs no introduction. Zonzi probably in for Pogba, because Pogba is missing, and that's significant. Blaise Matuidi has got an engine on him as well. That midfield strong to support, of course, Mbappe, who can do no wrong as of late.
It will be the Dutch to kick us off then. Early chance to break through here. And the French ranks could be compromised. Lloris with the save. Wijnaldum with the shot. And a break down the right-hand side involving Memphis Depay. Free, finding Lucas Digne. It's a good ball in. Griezmann so good with his head. Scored a fine goal in their last match against Germany. One of 2 he scored as they won 2-1 coming from behind.
And that could have had worried Silisen, right?
Finals, long way to go. Varane's touch away to Memphis. Intelligent cutback as well, who's looking. That's beautifully done again. A curling shot, not quite so from Mbappe.
No, but good movement. It's also about seeding for the next European Championship and qualifying, isn't it?
Wijnaldum got his head on it. Hit by Pavard! We've seen it happen.
Yeah, Argentina, remember that strike? He still doesn't know how he did that, but he has. It came on the scene with that shot alone.
Never to get the answer to you at some point. It required Klutz managed to win that at the second attempt. It came off Babel at the near post, and Zonzi heading it down. Mbappe. Oh, and Conte is free. Eventually, Wijnaldum got back to him, but the pass was off anyway.
Oh, that was no look. Nobody expected that. I didn't even expect. Bell has been good in the midfield, but I just don't know if he goes to him first. So
there was a chance to
get that point or 3 and be done with it.
Oh, that was a misstep here, and a great save from Lloris, but they can't stop the rebound. Babel denied, but Wijnaldum on the mark for the Dutch, and France have been pierced. Dutch persistence paying off right before half-time in a game the Dutch must win. Fortune favouring the brave, and a rifle of a shot from Gini Wijnaldum.
He's got that ability to pop up, right? I mean, he's sniffled. Look at that ball over the top. And watch this, that cleans. Oh, Zonzi. I think Varane's got to attack that ball. He's got to come up. He knows much better, but it all starts with Zonzi. You can also say that there was no pressure on the ball, of course, when Frankie de Jong delivered the cross.
Well, it's the hometown boy making good again, but this time in the national colours. The former Feyenoord man at De Kuip. Gini Wijnaldum scoring the only goal of the first half that was...
I'm leaving that to you. I saw the possibilities. If you want by 1 goal, by 2 goals, the margin of 2-1 or 3-2. I mean, what's at stake right now is Holland winning. That game has to change. How going to change. Yes, we saw the pragmatic France from Deschamps because they just needed a draw. This changes everything. I would have to imagine that France will go a little bit higher, start to press. They're going to have to because they've got to turn the ball over further away from their own goal, right? We've seen none of that in the first 45 minutes.
Van Dijk was the man meeting it for the Netherlands at the near post. Difficult from the position he was in, right at the byline.
And Lloris was
Ever from Depay to Babel. Looping shot caused by the deflection. Takes it onward for a corner at the weekend when he scored.
No, he's not looking.
The disguise there laid it powerfully in. Wijnaldum shoved to the ground, he felt, by Conte. He's not going to get anything. Of course, Conte cautioned to take competitive goals. Champions. And there's Van Dijk. Free header.
It really is. That's just inches away. It didn't seem that way, but it really is. And once again, Zonzi.
Goal crafting position. Depay. Very good touch away from Pavard. Coming in is Dumfries. He's still alive. Lloris required 2 saves to deny him.
What superb movement. And once again, look at that pass to Depay again. Daley Blind gets around that. Look at that cross. And look at Dumfries. He's up before anybody even sees it. And I'll tell you what, Digne late once again. Yes, he gets hit, but
To Babel.
Originally.
This is where the Dutch can be so dangerous on the move. And the card is out here. Pavard has to turn and face the consequence of 6. Saw it all the way, did Lloris, not to be fooled.
He's had some hiccups, club and country, as of late, but he's been very...
Griezmann only needs half a chance. He got his studs on that. By hook or by crook.
Unusual bad touch.
Depay around Pavard! Again, it's the legs of Hugo Lloris.
Well, Memphis Depay has got so much confidence. You can see it every time he gets the ball. He takes the player out.
De Roon's header.
Short.
Oh, that was a chance which presented itself either for the right boot or the left. It was for Dembele's left in the end, and he was way off the mark.
Again.
Leon, man, midfielder.
You think that it's that sort of a...
And more instant. Varane in the way. They've left Bergveen through.
Yes, Bergveen or...
Third cap. Pavard back onto the right foot. He was deceptive. The former Feyenoord, Tony Vilhena, coming in. Hey! It was quick thinking from De Jong. Absolute failure at the back to bring the ball. An incredible Lloris. It's chance, a place at the UEFA Nations League finals in Rotterdam.
And if one man deserved the goal, of course, it was Memphis Depay. Great shot. Just look at this. I mean, was Memphis Depay. I mean, what a performance from him. Get that point or 3 and be done with it.
Oh, that was a misstep here. And a great save from Lloris, but they can't stop the rebound. Babel denied, but Wijnaldum on the mark for the Dutch. And France have been pierced. Dutch persistence paying off. Right before half-time in a game the Dutch must win. Fortune favouring the brave, and a rifle of a shot from Gini Wijnaldum.
He's got that ability to pop up, right? I mean, he sniffled. And look at that ball over the top. And watch this. That cleans. Oh, Zonzi. I think Varane's got to attack that ball. He's got to come up.
Hey, it was quick thinking from De Jong. Absolute failure at the back to bring the ball. An incredible Lloris. It's chance, a place at the UEFA Nations League finals in Rotterdam.
And if one man deserved the goal, of course, it was Memphis Depay. Great shot. Just look at this. I mean, was Memphis Depay. I mean, what a performance from him.
made a hot shot. Made me use a trap bar, living like a rock star, living like a